What is up, everybody? Today we're going to be doing a rear windshield on his 2020 KRX 1000. So let's get to it.
That little kid just looked through the window. He's like, "Why are they doing that?"
So here it is. Here's the rear windshield. It's got laminate on it, that's why you can't see through it. If you might want to leave the laminate on it, so that way you can return it if it don't fit, which I have a feeling it's gonna fit, but here's the problem. The hardest part about the whole job is you got to remove at least one of the intakes. That's what the instructions say. So we tried to fit it otherwise without doing it. It doesn't work. So you got to at least remove one. We'll see how that goes. We might end up removing two. We'll see. So first thing, we got to take this off, the top piece.
There's two bolts on the inside here.
Yeah.
What I see, and I believe there's 6 more right here.
So
underneath.
Let's go ahead and remove that. Okay, so it was just the 3 push pins, one there, one in the center, one there, and then the top piece just lift off. Now we got to remove these, which in the wheel well, there's those 4 push pins and those 2, and then on the back that should be it, and then that should come off, and then we should be able to slide the back windshield in.
Okay, so like Blake said, we're going to remove one, not both, and we are not going to remove this on the driver's side. The banjo clamp is all the way down here, as where this one is just right here.
Okay, so after you removed those pins inside the wheel well and undid your clamp, just push that off, pull that out. Done. This is all you will need to remove, is just this side. So next you need to remove that screw, and there's another one right there. Remove that one, just behind your seats. Okay, so the next step was to get the windshield out, the rear, and put all your seal on. There's a straight seal, as you can see, the clamping part of the glass, and then the seal goes straight off of it. You got to put that all around the bottom, and it bends around the corner. You got to make gaps for like the slot and where the bolt holes are, and then there, and then the top gets the 90-degree seal, so it clips on, seal goes off the side. Make sure you put it, you know, towards the I mean, I guess it really doesn't matter. You could put the glass any way and it'd be fine. So you get that done, and now we go to, actually before I say this, if you have some 10 snips, use them to cut the seal, because there's some metal inside there, and that makes life a lot easier. I'll put a link in the description below. Use your rubber mallet.
Little dead blow.
Yeah. And tap it all the way around, make sure it's all the way on. If you don't have one of those, I'll put a link in the description below. Now we go to, so it's kind of a mess, but those bolts, they're very tedious. There's these washers, you do the rubber side down. Put all those washers on the bolts. You're going to be taking these brackets and you're going to mount it to this for the wings, which you also have to put a seal on. And be mounting those wings. So you take the bolts with the washers, stick them in from the outside. You have this on the side that the seal is on, so if you see the seal there, it's pointing this way. Make sure that that slot is facing up. So then you take your angled bracket, stick it on the inside there, and you should be able to figure that much out. Bolt it all together, tighten it up, make sure you have your seal on here. That's going to be the straight seal, not the 90. Do it on both sides. And then, so from the side that you removed the intake, which is this side we removed, you insert the rear windshield, and it is a pain. You can probably do it by yourself, but it's best to have 2 people. And you're going to have to like bend it and all kinds of shit to get it in there.
A little bit.
Yeah, yell a little bit, cuss and scream. You get it in there. Or if you want, you can go and remove that. That would probably make life a little bit easier. Pay attention when you're doing it. As if you made your seal too long. Let me see if I can. It's hard lighting here. You will fight it here. So that could be part of the reason why you don't get it in there. So I just cut the seal back a little bit, stuck it there, it went in. And you'll have to pick up on the bottom here and shove the windshield up. And now it's the matter of putting our brackets in right there, like Adam's doing currently.
Let me show you. Like, will you hand me? I can't quite reach it. No, not that one. The metal, the Z thing. Yeah.
All right. This bracket here.
Let me show everybody how it goes on. So, it goes this way, like this. Your screw and your washer. And you just go through, and then they supplied these big spacers. And then you just, there was 2 screws that I pulled out earlier that I believe Blake showed, right?
Well, I showed the location, but
they go just like this. Oh, maybe it's just because the camera's recording.
Yeah.
And then just like that, and then
once those are tight, then
you have 2 more right here. So from the outside, you're going to drop it in.
So I'm going to go back there and I'm going to hold that for him while he does the inside. So I won't be able to record for this, but you get the idea. Before you do the top bolts on those brackets, connect your intake tube back, put your hose clamp on, then slide this piece in, put all the push pins back in, then come back and put the bolts in. Otherwise you won't be able to slide this piece in with that bolted up to those brackets. So we're gonna go ahead, and that's already done, so we're just gonna put those bolts back in, bolt it back up. Okay, so if you have our roof, then you just loosen the clamp. You don't have to take it off, and you should be able to pick up on the roof enough to get the strap through. The plastic piece, let me zoom in a little bit here. It's hard to see it, the garage is starting to storm.
The rain's starting to come inside.
Yeah. So, that has a plastic piece that slides through the glass, and then it bends up and around. The strap comes through the cabin, and then you feed it through like that. So when you feed the strap in there, it comes straight back down, and then you can pull a strap and Velcro it. That's it. That's how you do it. So after you've got both those straps done on both sides, you got your roof tightened back down. Then you've got some straps that go here around that bar. And where's the bottom one? There's another one. Oh, it's right here.
Here.
Right there. Sorry about the lighting.
I guess we can we can open the garage for a minute.
Alright, so now we're going to take that strap, stick it through.
Right through here. And then, like a motorcycle strap, you can do this. You gotta finagle everything.
Sorry, it won't focus. Spread those apart, stick it back through, just like a motorcycle helmet.
It's a little stiff because, you know, it's brand new. It's gonna fight you a little bit, but that's okay. And then you can't just pull. You gotta do this. You gotta put a finger in here and pull it, and then pull here. Otherwise, if you just pull like this and then just tighten it down, it's gonna latch here, and it's never gonna be tight. So
you just keep working around. Once you get it through and get it tight, then pull it around and Velcro, and you're done.
Well, I hope everything we showed you helped. There will be a link in the description below, so you can like, comment, subscribe for any questions that you might have on it. I'll give a review on all this stuff as soon as we can.
We'll have a review eventually on the Talon. I know a bunch of people are asking on the windshield, so we'll get a review out for that too eventually. And depending on how I like this, I might be mounting one on the back of mine as well. So
that would be it. Hit the